Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we are diving into a report about Mallinckrodt, and let's just say their CEO might have a pretty sweet deal lined up. Did someone say potential golden parachute? But before we get to that, if you appreciate receiving straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you are subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below. We are looking at a report filed by Mallinckrodt on July 7, 2025. This is what's called an 8K filing, which companies use to announce major events to their investors. In this case, it is all about changes to the employment agreement. Basically, the work contract for their chief executive officer, Sigurdur Olafsson, also known as Siggy. Keep that name in mind. So here's the story. Mallinckrodt and another company called Endo are planning to merge, that is, become one company. As part of this merger, Siggy Olafsson will remain the chief executive officer. To secure his continuing role, Mallinckrodt made a new employment agreement that will kick in when the merger completes. This new agreement changes parts of his previous deal from earlier in 2024. So it's important to understand what is different. Scroll expression till it scroll. The agreement basically says that Siggy will stay on as CEO until January 1, 2027. This is the expiration date. But there is a twist in 2026. The parties in the agreement will talk about extending his employment deal. If they can't agree to a new contract, Siggy leaves on January 1, 2027. And it is treated as if the company fired him without a good reason of cause, as they call it, which can mean some very serious benefits for him. Scroll cash compensation. Get Mr. Olafsson scroll. Let's talk about money. First, his annual base salary will be $1,000 a year, and there is more. After the merger, Siggy can get a bonus of up to 400% of his base salary. The actual bonus depends on how well he performs based on goals set by the board or a specific compensation committee after they consulted with Siggy, of course. Also, for the year of any completion bonus, it's determined by the amount of time before and after the merger. Scroll Cash Inducement Award, Mr. Olafsson scroll. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Siggy is entitled to a one-time cash inducement award payment in the huge lump sum of $6,000 on or within 30 days following January 2027, which is subject to him still working there through that date. Essentially, it's a retention bonus to encourage him to stay through the end of the contract in January 2027, which is subject to him still working there through that date. Essentially, it's a retention bonus to encourage him to stay through the end of the contract in January 2027. Scroll Equity Inducement Award. Gets soon as reasonably practicable screw, but there's even more. Siggy is going to get a one-time equity award of restricted share units with a value of $6,000. This would be as of the effective date, the merger's completion. These units will vest, meaning he fully owns them on January 1st, 2027. Again, only if he is still working there, with the awards subject to terms similar to his other stock awards. You could say the company really wants him to stick around. Also, under the agreement, if Siggy gets terminated without cause, if he leaves with good reason, or if he leaves due to death or disability, he gets a sweet deal. This includes a cash payment equal to 2.5 times his annual base salary and target annual bonus. That is a lot of money. Plus, he gets the cash inducement award if he hasn't received it yet, and a part of his target bonus for that year. And his equity inducement award immediately becomes his. All equity-based awards, so anything under the company's incentive plans, are treated as plan specifies, and he gets COB inducement award immediately becomes his. All equity-based awards, so anything under the company's incentive plans, are treated as plan specifies, and he gets COB inducement award immediately becomes his. All equity-based awards, so anything under the company's incentive plans, are treated as plan specifies, and he gets COB inducement award immediately becomes his. All equity-based awards, so anything under the company's incentive plans, are treated as plan specifies, and he gets COB inducement award immediately becomes his. All equity-based. There are some limits. Siggy can't try to take the company's employees or business partners for 12 months after he leaves. He also can't compete with the company during that time. However, the non-compete part doesn't apply if he leaves on or after expiration date, or if the company terminates him without good reason, or if he leaves for a good reason. So it seems like he's covered either way. If you want to read the details, the full employment agreement is included as an exhibit in this report. Now, let's take a step back and look at this as a whole. Mallinckrodt is going through a major change with this merger, and they are paying a lot to ensure Siggy Olafsson stays on as CEO through the transition. The big cash and equity awards, along with the generous severance package, strongly suggest how essential he is to their plans. This is a pretty sweet deal for Siggy. He has a high salary, big potential bonuses, and huge payouts if he stays, or even if he leaves under certain conditions. Basically, it locks him in, but also provides a very soft landing if things don't work out. Is he really worth it? According to the numbers, absolutely. The company seems to depend on his leadership. Through a risky time, companies take chances, and so can you if you want to comment and leave a like. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.